1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First down, and they go back to Harris. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Raiders try to move quick. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they are going for it. Fields, it's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to speed things up here. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll run again with Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And it's not going to be enough here. 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They run for it with Harris, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run. Here's Harris. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. This is Harris on the draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they... Off play action. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. Touchdown Raiders. Trey Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Fights him off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 60 yards. And the quarter lead. An extra point by Bass. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A handoff to Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Buffalo,
These players are on the last year of their contract. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Short throw to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. Open man is Tucker. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 23 carries, 87 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And
All right, I'm back, y'all.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I be missing tackles. I gotta practice defense a little bit, probably about 30 minutes to an hour. So I've been bullshitting on defense. Well, yeah, defense and offense, both. More so offense than defense, but.
7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and then he fumbles. Nigga, what?
Like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Handler, what the fuck, man?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Oh, yeah, that's down.